am thankful for another day to take another breath of fresh air. I do not work, but I'm trying to make YouTube a full-time thing. I am not smart, but I have lived enough to tell you how the past was. My name is Mike Time Vlogs, and this is my story of the untold stories of my life. Before I start, I said January is my month, but I think that's a little bit too much. So I will say this week before the end of January is my weekend long birthday marathon. So now let's get into it. So here I'm at getting some apples. Now to get some sugar because I need to make a sweet birthday treat. Alright. I was told this morning by Google that I am an Aquarius, and I don't know what that means, but I guess it's something good. I researched it. This is a kind of water bearer. Still don't know what that means, but anyhow, that's good to know by Google. I want you all to get to know me. So I'm going to talk about a little bit of my early life, okay? I grew up in a nuclear family. I have my mother, my father, my small sister, my bigger brother. I am the first of two. My brother is not blood brother by the surname, so he is technically an outsider, but as we all grew up together, he's considered as my brother. So only mo rojeni brat ali mismo Billy Zaino Katsmo Billy Mali. So my brother. I went to preschool, primary school, and secondary school. And then to college, and now in the university here in Belgrade, Serbia. In my primary school, I took part in track and field, mainly the track aspect, and I continued that journey all the way up until secondary school. And while in secondary school, I was amongst the most famous persons for taking part in track and field in my district of the school areas. So I was on the road to becoming a big success in track and field. After a very unfortunate event happened, I discontinued my whole idea of track and field and doing anything related to sports at that time. So I think this was at the 4th level of my secondary school. I stopped my track and field because of that stuff. This is what happened. We had a sport meeting in one of our recreational areas in the city, and then our team, this one was against clubs, so I was a part of a club of the school, so we had to compete against with other students, other athletes from different schools. So my school and another school, and then my brother, my bigger brother, he basically gave me some items. He gave me a bag, this bag right here, this shoes right here, Fat Fam branded clothing back in the day. So long story short, lost everything that day while doing my running because they moved the tent so much that our clothing item got mixed up, and the person in charge thought that the bag was not mine and they left with the other side, and I went looking for my stuff and I lost everything. Even I lost money in that bag as well, and I lost my shoes, I lost my pants. So I was basically naked on the field with only just the representative colors of my club meeting doing that track and field that day. And I was so salty, man. I was like, man, come on, man. Those tough persons, especially that John Sport bag, back in the time, you dare not leave the class without having that bag on your back, because what they will do, they will empty your books from that bag, take out everything, fold the bag inside out, and put it in their bag and walk away with your bag, because that bag is highly coveted by students at that time. I'm not sure if it's still coveted now, because man, and that color was such a good color. I was the only one with that color, and I was like, man, that person just gave away everything that I had that time. And I was like, come on, man, it makes no sense. If I'm trying to run for y'all and that's how y'all treating me, it's best I not run again, man, because, and they keep on telling me that, oh, they have secure places for putting your stuff. I was like, no, I'm not continuing with that. I have nothing. And that day I did not perform how I was supposed to perform. I was like, man, y'all just killed my whole spirit of taking part and being a part of this thing. So I was like, okay, let's just forget with the sports for now and have no attachments with that, and just put that aside. So I threw that aside, and that was it. And then did all my exams, went to my college, the community college, and then I started an associate degree in building construction. And due to that, I graduated with a very good GPA. I also became a right hand to the architectural drawing teacher as well. Even at the T.A. Marshall Community College, that was the name of the college. At the secondary school, I became a right hand person to the teacher as well, because I like my drawings. I like creating floor plans and doing from foundations to roof. By the way, no one taught me that to draw a floor plan. I am just interested, and I like the way in which stuff are basically laid out on a floor plan. And this is one of the floor plan that I did. Complicated, yeah. From there, I was like, okay, let's try and see how we can put this in a bigger perspective. And I was awarded scholarship for China. And then I was like, no, I don't like, I heard a lot of bad stories about China, and I decided to throw that one through out the window. And next one came through my window for Serbia. So that's why I'm here today in Serbia, Belgrade. I grew up in the era of from late 1990s up until now. So I grew up in that period, that time, in that millennium era. And I can tell you that I've seen a lot of stuff. I've learned a lot of things, and it was just an amazing time to be growing up. As let me tell you a little bit of what I like and what I saw. So many of you all know Michael Jordan, yeah? I have seen, listen carefully, I have seen Michael Jordan play on television before his retirement. And as a young boy growing up, I was like, who is Michael Jordan? Everybody was like, Chicago Bulls, the best team and stuff. So I was kind of drawn into watching a lot of basketball. Me and my brother, we used to stay up in the summer and watching basketball all into early hours of the morning, like 2, 3 in the morning, basketball, hot and stuff on TV, bro. Guys making points. I mean, guys like, well, let's go from the all-time best. Michael Jordan was the best in that time, arguably the best still. Michael Jordan, you had Kobe Bryant, we had Dwayne Wade, we had Shaquille O'Neal, we had LeBron James. Before he moved out of before he moved into Lakers, he was with the Cleveland Cavaliers. So I saw the change. And we had Tim Duncan. Y'all, I will tell you a story on Tim Duncan. My brother also, again with my brother, he had the jersey, the 21, Tim Duncan, Mac Duncan at the back of it. And that jersey was the real authentic jersey from that stuff. Even had the Hardwood Classic, that sign, that NBA sign on the jersey. And that stuff, was there in my cupboard, all preserved nicely in a plastic, because I had a plastic over it because I didn't want to get that white dirty. And I was like, man, that jersey is really nice. I wore it twice since the time I had it, and then I never wore it again because it was kind of big for me, and I was like, okay, let's not destroy it, let's keep it there as a memory. And then one day my mommy come and tell me that I need to give away some clothing, and me, foolish enough, I was not thinking, I gave that kid that jersey, and I was like, and then after some time I asked my mother, hey, have you seen the jersey, that Tim Duncan jersey, that 21 jersey, basketball jersey I had in the cupboard? She was like, no. After I searched the whole house, my closet up and down, twice wrong, I realized I gave the kid that jersey, and I was like, shit, man. I was like, no, 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 no. What foolish mistake I made giving that kid. That kid has no knowledge, nothing whatsoever on the value of that jersey. I was like, oh my gosh. I really wanted to keep that jersey as a memorabilia piece of basketball. I mean, in that time, Tim Duncan was really good for Spurs. He was playing for Spurs at that era. And I was like, man, right now the jerseys are worth a little bit of money. I could even have that in my collection, just increasing the value on that. But no, shit. Even probably, man, it's already done. I cannot take it back. So I learned from that time that you have to be careful of the persons that you see on television and the career and everything that goes along. Sometimes their stuff can be worth a lot of money, just like Jordan's right about now. Jordan's is worth a lot of money, and everybody just hype behind Jordan's. And I remember my first pair of shoes, Nike Air Max 90. Yeah, that was my first pair of shoes. It was black and gray. Back in 2007 was my first shoe. That was my first shoes, that Nike Air Max 90. And I liked that shoes a lot. I was cleaning that shoes. Every time I wore it, I cleaned it after I wore it. And I was like, okay, that's good. 1 year later, 2008, I got the Reebok Classic all white. But I'm trying to get a picture of that shoes, and I'm not getting a picture of that shoes. I'm not too sure if it was a real shoe at the time or if it was a fake shoe at the time. But anyhow, the whole idea of fashion was there back in that time. Everybody wanted to look fly, wanted to look clean and stuff. So I had my shoes and I was rocking with it. And then the next year now, I got me my first pair of Jordans. And I'm not too sure what the name of that shoe was. Came in here in Serbia with it, but I left it at Avila because the bottoms, the sole of the shoe got, probably because of the snow, I walk in the snow with it, the bottom just let go. So I was like, okay, the shoe makes no use now, let's just leave it there. My favorite teams in the back then were Chicago Bulls, the Clevelands, because of LeBron James, Miami Heat, Dwayne Wade, and Lakers, Kobe Bryant. Spurs also. They were good, but trust me, I had a good time watching those guys on television growing up. That was a good thing. Okay, at this point, I just got word that Yovi will be stopping by for my birthday. Man, it's frustrating. She has not been here since last year, early summer. But she's gonna come by for my birthday to celebrate with me. I mean, what can I say? She's still my significant other, so I have to accommodate her. And now let's go outside. Yeah, like the video, subscribe, MJ Time Vlogs. We're on the road from zero to hero. Let's go. Hello there. I have to make a quick stop to the supermarket to get some stuff for my birthday, my weekend long birthday marathon, and it is snowing. Oh Oh man. Ooh, it's slippery. Who would have thought the weather would have changed so quickly? Oh my, the place is white. Decided, well, since it's my birthday marathon, she's supposed to be cooking for me, but she's not picking up this here ravioli to mix with some chicken and some salad just to have us a good birthday marathon. For the salad, I'm gonna do cherry paradise, some small cherries. This looks good. To the basket and something else. A little bit of this right here. This should be good. I decided to change. This one here is a little bit cheaper. The others are too expensive for the quality, so I'm gonna take this one right by here. All other good herbs. Now for some stuff for my chicken. At the ketchup aisle, I'll take a little bit of hot ketchup. It's hard to cook for yourself when it's your birthday and you have persons coming over. Something I don't like to do on my birthday. One guy splashed me some snow. Now we having this downpour of rain and snow. Well, mostly snow. And I am walking through it. It's not a good thing to do right like this because I had to let the body warm up to it a little bit, but I just jumped out right into it this morning. Yeah, it's a Friday morning. Ooh, pretty white and kinda cold. Snow! Yes, Sorski. So the marathon still continues. The birthday marathon still continues. It's good. It's going good so far. And by now, probably you are laughing at my pictures that I showed you. My early pictures. Back then, it was the style to wear all those oversized clothing and to be kind of stylish, trending in a way, all due to that BET, the Black Entertainment Television, and everyone was there trying to fit in and try to look somehow. So, but I still have those jerseys. I still have the two jerseys. This one I had it on with my Nike Air Max, and the pose was hilarious because no one knew in the back then what type of pose to do for a picture. That's funny. And then this one here, the fat farm, the classic American flavor. So I had on that one with my Reebok as well. And yeah, as the sign that I showed you all, the sign, that was the brand back then. But now everything has been changed. I mean, look at where we're at now. I'm here in Belgrade, Serbia. Time has been changed. You can see our life on YouTube. Come on, it's just living life and lifestyle. And this is my cooking clothing for now because I need to go cook some food just to enjoy the afternoon today. And yeah, I mean, I'm trying to wear most of my clothing now. I mean, I'm not going anywhere. There's no lavish hotel, no lavish dinner, no lavish nothing, no. I mean, I'm just keeping everything real, just keeping everything nice and cool. I mean, I've already kind of set up my table already, which you all will see in a while. Now is the time for me to get my hands dirty in the kitchen and cook up some meal, cook up something, and yeah, we're gonna have a good time, man. I'm sharing my untold young stories because when you're at my age now, you're definitely gonna look back and try and wonder where, how, why certain things happen the way it happens. So let me get cracking on with my cooking. Me alone. It's quiet here today, but
20 minutes later.
you have a problem. Yovi is now telling me that she cannot come here because her aunt and her grandmother is by her. And now I prepare all the stuff that I had here to had us a good time, a good birthday marathon weekend. I mean, all the ravioli and stuff. It's a good thing I did not had cooked the ravioli as yet because I only did my chicken, which is right here. Come on, now it's like a what 4:14 in the afternoon, and I'm asking because I'm hungry. I need to eat. Where you are? She says she's home. She cannot come. So I'm like, okay, man, do you? I don't worrying about that. I'm gonna just sit down, eat my food. I prepared some ramen noodles. So as you can see, I mean, I had the table set up in such a way that we can play some index card games and all kind of stuff, lighting the candle and everything, and even I have to make the protein. I have to make my pancake. I'm still gonna make my pancake though, because why the sense? I cannot leave it there. And even the champagne, I have the champagne here in ice already waiting for her, but nope. My salad and my food. I'm sitting here thinking whether or not should I open my champagne or should I just get some apple juice and drink. Considering the age I am at now, I think it's due time that I open my champagne and have a sparkling drink right about now, just to celebrate newness. Man, that thing tastes real good. I'm gonna drink everything. I finished with my food. That food was the best food I have ever had for the starting of this new year. My cooking skills, it improved. It got better. So my chocolate and my protein, my pancake, opening this up and making it. So y'all see I have money here with my chocolate. I got this chocolate from the supermarket. It was a birthday special I got. So let me explain. Usually over my birthdays, most of my birthdays, I did not have the opportunity to get any gift, any significant gift that can be a memory to me. I remember vividly that I was asking my cousin for a Game Boy, those portable Game Boys that you can have and you can just play anywhere. I asked him for it, and then I knew that they were coming down. I think this was around the Christmas season, holiday season time, and then I know right after in January is my birthday. So I was like, okay, if you're coming, can you, because I wanted to fit in to that whole kind of video game lifestyle everybody was on back in the day. It was the Game Boy Advance, the Game Boy, and all that stuff. So I anticipated the arrival of that game, and long story short, coming closer to that time, my hopes and dreams was broken because I did not receive it. And I was like, come on, man, if you said that everything in the USA was cheap at that time, why is it so hard that I can't even get a Game Boy for at no cost? That's how I thought. But now, since I'm in here living in Serbia, things are totally different. It's not how it's like on and portrayed on sometimes on television. Yeah, those stuff, they are hard to come by. I do not know how to play PlayStation or Xbox, even the controls. I do not know all the functions of the buttons on that control. So if you invite me to a games night or just to go out and play some games, some whatever, you gotta spend a long time with me in a small tutorial session before we start playing that game, because I have no understanding of how to play PlayStation or Xbox. That's why usually my parents, they give me a little bit of money to really keep the spirits high, the body spirit high, and to make me feel a little bit happy. I mean, I feel happy when I get the money, but the only hard thing is that now we have to choose whether to buy, what to buy. Would it be good? Would it be something that you need, or is it something that you want? So the whole idea now becomes very hard. So I rather receive gift other than receive money for my birthday, because the gifts, I can create a memory, a valuable memory for that. Other than the money, then I have to hurt my head like, come on. I like the smell of this. Now I'll put my water in. Let me put a little bit more in it because I don't feel like it's thick enough for my liking. A little bit in it. A lot better, what I'm looking for. Now to get our pot. Here's our pot. I'm not too sure what is happening, but my pancakes, they are burning. It's coming out burn. A lot of mercy. No way. God. What can I do? It tastes good, surprisingly. My pancake turned out to be a disaster. It got burnt. Oh my. But I like the taste. It's sweet. That's surprising to me. It's very sweet. But nevertheless, I wanted to use my apples to make me a nice caramel apple sauce to go over it. But nope, I don't think it's worthy of that apple tonight. So okay, this here is take 2 on my pancakes because I was not satisfied with the quality, how burnt it was. So right now I think this is a lot better. I think I have already told you all everything that I need to tell you all concerning my small untold stories. So yes. So if you found the video very interesting and informative, and let me know down in the comment section what you all think about Yovi. I mean, it was planned between both of us to really do this today, but you know, I guess things change and you have no control of things. That I really wanted her to be here, but in all things, I mean, I have to give thanks. I mean, the main fact that I am alive and I am well, and I just had an idea. Long distance in the same city. This is a new vlog coming. Stay tuned for it. So family, if you like the video, if you like everything, subscribe, give it a big thumbs up, and stay tuned for more to MNG Time Vlogs. Video more say, true vice, catch you in the next one. I go on.